Hello and welcome to AntipoDnD, a show in which a bunch of Australians, Ospreys? A bunch of Australians
ospreys
who are not Ospreys, alas, play Dungeons and Dragons in a setting partly inspired by prehistoric Australia and New Zealand. I am David, I'm the Dungeon Master. My players are April, Kynwyn, Doug and Zindi. Apologies for a few missed sessions. My brain has been weird. It is back to being just regularly weird now rather than abnormally weird. Abnormal for me, that is. So, our heroes are exploring this, what I've called the Smuggler's Run. It is a underground stretch of cavern and lava and strange underground fauna and flora, essentially a pocket of the Underdark. They are looking for a back entrance into the stonehold, the dwarven stonehold of Skaldir. They have allowed themselves to become distracted on the way, which was the whole point. It's Dungeons and Dragons, you're meant to get distracted. And last session, after making some deals with a sphinx and acquiring some knowledge, they wandered around. They found some troglodytes, a little troglodyte den, and they were forced to slay the troglodytes. And
they had it coming.
Yeah, pretty much they did.
I don't know that I needed much forcing to run in and...
Yeah, I was going to say, it didn't feel forced.
Yeah, I'm afraid that in D&D, that's pretty much all that troglodytes are good for. They are there to be slain. And they realized that the little section that they'd found was actually part of an old dwarven deep road that used to connect all of the stoneholds before the cataclysm shattered the world. And they found evidence of an old pre-cataclysm caravan, part of which was trapped in this section, and at least one dwarf who probably starved to death in this location. But most likely evidence that yes, they are probably somewhere near or on the right path. They will find Skaldir eventually. So you have all essentially cleared this hex, this zone. Is there anything you want to do here, whether it's resting or anything like that, before moving on? I can't remember actually what your health is at the moment.
We made it through pretty clean.
Yeah,
I think we
35 out of 45 rat bites, but I'm fine.
Dunk really ran in and went to town on those guys.
He's hammer happy.
And I got my evaporative rogue roll, so I was fine.
Yeah, my next rest is probably going to be a long one, so whenever we're ready to have a long rest is probably when I want to stop next. Is that nowish, or are we still kind of...
Yeah, how long have we been wandering?
Yes.
What time is it?
We had a short rest in that...
We had a smoko.
Kitty cats.
Yeah, we had a smoko in the library.
Yeah, you've no way of telling the passage of time. I will say that you are not yet feeling tired enough that you feel like you need to lie down and have a rest.
Okay.
How many rat bites are you on, Douglas?
Douglas is feeling great. Duncan's on 40 out of 58. So he's also
fine.
doing fine. With a second wind still in my back pocket, and I think a bunch of hit dice if I need to have a sit down.
Oh, nice.
So.
Yeah, we're fine.
Yeah, I think we're all doing pretty well.
Okay, let's move back to the hex map. And hopefully the fog of war is persistent.
It's been persistent.
Oh,
Excellent.
I don't see the deep road.
And let me...
Should we be able to see the deep road?
No.
It should have just loaded you back into the hex map.
Hang on, I am
It has?
painting grid. There we go. Yes.
Hey! Now it's ready.
Yeah. So, and that is where you are. As you recall, that you've found that there is what appears to be a large lake of molten magma down here. And you've also started to find bioluminescent flora and flora adjacent organisms.
So we
Offer
had
still stands to
love
walk
that.
on the lava just in case we want, but we do have to run far.
So it wasn't covered last time because we didn't really get to exploration. We just read the listened to the voice log and called it a night. But looking at the picture on the hex grid, it looks like the chunk of deep road doesn't go on, and also the wormhole doesn't go on.
Correct. They collapsed.
The wormhole, there is a collapse at the end. The deep road just stops in a wall of solid rock.
Gotcha.
And it's currently unclear whether the road itself continues under the rock or whether this is just a slice of deep road that was deposited here.
Yeah, so we're kind of at map's edge here.
Yeah.
And therefore ready to explore.
So unless you
I mean,
feel...
I want to fill in the, it's like...
Yeah, no,
I was about to
fill
say,
in all the
unless you
spots.
want to start digging, you will have to go back the way you came.
We don't have a dwarf with us on this campaign.
But we do have a druid who can do stone shaping,
Hey.
Nice.
but not today, not fast.
Okay.
The things that our druid in Pathfinder has made my GM calculate. Tell you what.
So
It's very
you
creative.
are continuing to explore east, yes? To the right?
Yeah, we want to go here.
Yes.
Okay.
Show me this empty thing.
Ah, okay. So it's
Ooh.
turning a corner.
Oh, beans. Sorry. Was I?
Yes, you do actually have control over that red.
I always forget which button is like click and drag the map and not touch
If you would like to
everything.
avoid accidentally moving the hex,
Please.
change to measurement controls instead of token controls on the left-hand side. And then you don't accidentally move the thing.
I just accidentally measured.
Yeah, instead you accidentally drop circles. But
Okay, cool. Anyway, I'm just going to not touch anything. Please continue.
So here you're in sort of the transition between the overgrown area. You're going back into just rock cavern. You think that as you move away from the warmth that comes from the magma, there's less life being supported here. And you're back and you can see, again, there are deep, deep chasms.
So we're staring into the abyss. Can we see anything staring back?
Give
Just
me a
the
perception
monster.
check, please.
Let's have a go. Perception. There it is over
Perception.
there. 21. Yo! 23 for Drench.
25 plus guidance.
Oh,
And
wow.
I put the Lego dice on for fun, and I'm taking them back off again.
yeah,
Okay. As you sort of go up to the edge and peer down, hang on, Drench, do you have dark vision?
No.
No. Well, the good news there is faint light down below. Probably some more bioluminescent flora. And Todd, you don't see this, but Drench... actually, Todd, you don't see this, but you will feel it in a moment. Drench, you see something long and massive briefly
purple?
emerge from the fauna and then dive back down into it. It is not purple. It is red. And it is too large to fit through a purple worm tunnel.
That's my big picture of all my being.
Oh, I thought you were being the gif of the woman seeing the numbers.
No, I have a big
Um,
print of like a bunch of classic D&D monsters that I need
And-
to reference every now.
As it goes down, you all feel the ground tremble
The
under
tremors.
your feet.
Where's Kevin Bacon?
The graboids.
Drench, you can give me
He's only 6 steps away at any given time.
a nature check or something
Nature?
else. Yeah, or something else if you wanted to try something else.
Plus
Oh,
plus 20.
nice. Okay, yeah, it's definitely not a purple worm, but it looks like it's related to purple worms, but
That
larger.
full of tradies down there?
Does it have a red grandma?
Can't hear you,
Hey.
April.
Oh, so no, I was talking to myself.
Ah.
I was like, dude. Hey, did you guys just see that?
I felt something.
Yeah. So you know how there's like purple worms?
I am loosely familiar.
So like a big worm that's purple?
Yes.
And whatever I just saw is even bigger and is red.
Oh, wonderful.
Big, what is it?
No, I'm sorry. That was sarcasm and
Oh, I'm
light
sorry, I'm not-
panic.
Okay. I don't know
Sometimes
what
I
that
used
is, man.
humor to cope with the prospect of a giant red worm.
That's pretty scary.
Do they
Do you
come in
think you
all
can-
colours?
Do you think maybe? Oh, is it because it's Pride? Is it Pride Month? Are we gonna get every color of rainbow worm?
Rainbow worms!
Are we gonna get rainbow like a red worm and a yellow worm? And oh, that'd be so nice. And they all come up together and make a rainbow.
Of death.
I can write that down. I'm gonna do that
Happy
in my campaign.
Pride. Yeah, you need to add that to your birthday surprise.
I shall. Okay, so do you think that can? Do you think that could come up here?
If it's that big.
I mean, clearly it doesn't have a problem moving through rock and stone and stuff.
You're asking questions I can't answer without running up to the surface and consulting some books.
That sounds good.
We could do that. Abandon entirely whatever we were doing down here. It's like it's been months. I can't remember why we came down here.
Duncan is just in the corner admiring the hammer. You know, the plot device that we came down here for.
Yeah.
Just
The
staring at it.
magical plot device we need to deliver to a god in a place we can't find.
And which
Okay,
isn't
well.
which isn't actually what you came down here for.
Which is not what we came down here to do.
We're saving the princess.
We came to find a princess.
That's
incognito
it. Oh my god, I'd
Who
Who
forgotten
might
about
be
that
being
part.
killed by someone
Yeah.
we don't know.
I don't know. There was purple worms, and I just got like so sidetracked by the purple
Yeah,
worms.
there is a princess in Skaldir, Princess Imrani, the younger sister of Princess Tova, who is leading the revolution, essentially the civil war against the king, the new king of the kingdom of Taras.
You know what's going to happen? I'm going to get in and there's going to be a mushroom telling us that she's another stonehold.
But you have been, in particular, you met a young tiefling named Connie, and she expressed concern for Imrani and thought it would be good if you could basically make sure that she's okay and that she is going to be safe, because you have evidence of someone in a position to assassinate her, even though you're not sure whether they've actually been given that order.
When you said we met a young tiefling named Connie, my brain fully shorted out and like time traveled 4 years. I was like, what? Anyway, it's fine. We're all
Okay.
fine.
So down seems bad. Probably not where we want to go, right? Right?
I think if it's down there, we don't want to be down there.
Exactly. Good point. So let's maybe avoid the abyss.
I mean, we could look at many other directions until it rules out. Like, we might find the door in a different direction that doesn't require us to go in that one.
I hope it's not deep.
So
how
we could-
far down does it look?
I'll
I don't want to throw.
keep your earlier perception check. At least 1,000 feet.
Oh boy.
It's pretty far down. It's pretty far down. I hope the door is not down there. I hope like there wasn't some sort of geological activity that like put the door down there. It'd be bad.
I mean, well, we know those dwarves came in the other day.
Exactly. So let's maybe
It's
choose.
not likely.
Let's go direction.
So it looks like this path that we're on sort of continues around the abyss, though. Do we want to?
Yeah.
Yeah, this little bit.
Okay. Give me perception checks as you explore.
Maybe we should turn into a bat. Maybe that would be helpful.
Placid
I mean,
20.
It's always helpful.
23.
Oh, 17.
I'm not even bothered with 12 plus. Who cares?
Okay.
French is currently thinking about bats.
He's thinking about bats. 12 plus 1. What
Can you be like the guy from What We Do in the Shadows and yell bat every time you turn into a bat?
Yeah. Bat!
Bat!
Okay.
It's the voice component, like.
Yes, it's a verbal.
Todd,
Requirement.
you were the first to notice this. You hear in the distance a faint chink, 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 sort of like metal on rock.
It's mining, that is.
It's always a sign of dwarf.
Is it mining or is it some sort of... My immediately thought was an ore-eating monster.
I mean, it could be that too. That's also a kind of mining.
Is it like happy metal on metal or is it like scary metal on metal?
Is someone whistling while they work?
Is it consistent?
It's
like...
going ding, 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 ding.
Is that ominous though?
Hmm.
I
Yeah,
don't
what's
know.
the
Is it?
soundtrack doing?
How do I roll for vibe?
Yeah,
Insight?
Vibe check.
The music, there is no music to
Okay.
to set the
That's
tone.
even worse when there's no
Okay.
scary.
So either it's neutral or it's worse.
I gotta put my...
Well, there's been that
my-
weird glitch where the music stops.
I'm putting
Sometimes
my
it's-
mining melancholy on. Okay.
I have Patsy Cline.
Well, we're not exploring, right? Are we stealthing or are we just
Should
walking up?
we stealth?
At this
That's
point,
a
we're
good-
just walking through a cave system yelling.
Look,
yelling at the red worm.
I have established that Todd is on the quieter side, but also if you guys aren't stealthing, then
Yeah, there's no point, right?
We all
Um,
started stealthing and then we all started yelling and then it's
pass without a trace, please.
Okay, so I gather you are stealthing.
Now we
Yeah.
are.
Okay,
Todd communicates that he can hear something hitting the stones rhythmically.
cool. So that means
rhythmically,
a
like in
group
Do we need to
sexy
do it?
way.
a group stealth check plus 10.
Nat 20 for a 32.
Oh.
Ridiculous.
I got a 9 minus 1 for 8 plus 10, 18.
So with the pass without a trace, I got 29.
I have 26 with the
Okay.
bonus.
We quiet.
You quiet.
We're yelling very quietly.
We're stage yelling.
So
Subtitles.
Wait.
moving
I
carefully.
think that's louder.
Yeah.
We're projecting.
Drench, there are a few points where you're about, where you might have tripped and made a noise, but the spell, the magic that is carrying you forward actually just picks up your foot and lets it come down softly, rather than on the stone, that would have sent you sprawling down. And I assume Todd's still out in front.
Mhm.
And Todd is the first to spot the source of this sound. There is to Todd, it looks like a mushroom, about as high as a halfling.
King Toads.
Mike noise.
And you look at it and you realize it's actually a mushroom with short little stumpy legs and a couple of arms, and it's got a round metal object, and it is banging it on just on some rock, on the rock wall.
Sentient mushroom. Sentient mushroom.
The little myconoid or something.
I was gonna say it's gonna be cute, right? It's gonna be them.
Yeah, is it
fantasy.
is it a cute mushroom or is it like a scary mushroom?
Yeah, is it menacing cordyceps or is it cute?
Yeah.
But
Is it like Mario or is it
It
like
sounds
Last of Us?
adorable.
Give me nature or history, please.
Everyone or Todd?
Whoever's.
I got an 18 on
Okay.
nature.
Nature.
That's another nat 20 on history.
Oh my
Goodness.
god.
I
What
got
if
a
you
10
saved this for
on,
battle?
I know,
nature.
right? It'd be nice if I were actually hitting with something.
And how is Duncan?
19.
It seems Duncan is the most consistently successful in terms of history checks and knowledge checks and so forth.
He's
He's
got
no
the
I
Right.
guess it makes
The-
sense
the-
in the
You
know what
sense
it is?
that
He's a
because he's
deep
from
thinker.
under the sea,
Yeah.
he's like excited to learn.
He is literally the fish out of water, and yet he knows everything.
Because he's excited to be
Paying more
here.
attention.
Exactly.
Mhm.
It's banal to us, but to him it's like, whoa, it's got legs.
Yeah, we take
Um,
everything for granted.
We really do.
Also, I mean, we've got a dumb city girl and a dumb beach
Dumb
boy and a
beach babe,
sweet
yeah.
hyena who just learned how to write.
Mhm.
Gwendolyn and Drench, it doesn't look threatening to you.
That's more threatening.
Duncan, you have heard of myconids, and this appears to be, based on its size, probably a young myconid. What they call sprouts.
Let's keep it.
Yeah, I mean, I guess, right?
Can we adopt them? Will they consent to be adopted?
Well, it
Duncan's
has,
gonna, well, hang on. Yes, Duncan's going to step forwards and say, "Hello there, Sprout. A pleasure to make your acquaintance."
Route.
um,
He's darling. They are
Immediately
darling.
Yeah, it's a
turns
they,
and
yeah.
looks at you. It's just got these little black beady eyes, and you can see the metal orb it's holding appears to be made of iron. Who's going to recognize it?
Is it arcane?
It's the dodecahedron.
Give me give me perception checks, please.
Natural one.
12 total.
23.
Gwendolyn is
Wow.
still
Oh,
Nat 20
still
with
stuck
plus
on
8
the
for
mushroom.
28.
Nat
Nice.
20.
Todd, I'm
What
going
about
to
27.
Zindi, I'm going to message you and tell you what this thing is.
Mm-hmm.
Todd knows things about metal balls.
Mate, look. What do you want from me?
Oh, he's so cute.
Yeah.
But
Oh, this is a dodecahedron.
as you're all
Is it a grenade?
Yes.
I knew it.
as you're all looking at the myconid, it
Todd would recognize it from the things that we saw in the under the tavern.
takes a nervous step back,
Oh.
but then lets out there's a sort of a pfft sound as you see little
Oh, he's doing spores?
spores
Oh, you made him puff.
come out.
Yeah. Oh,
And
You made me ink
immediately,
myself.
yeah, that.
no, actually,
Todd is going to straighten up and kind of hands out in front of you guys. Do not advance. It's a bomb.
The
Oh.
mushroom?
it's going to.
Bomb. Oh my god, JC.
You can't just say that little mushroom
So
children
it's
are
going to
carrying
stand
bombs.
still with this little cloud of spores around it and just look up at the four of you. At the moment, you're about 30 feet away from it.
Oh, a literal bomb?
Yeah.
Oh.
Remember they had the under the back at Liberty.
Oh, that's bad.
That's
Oh.
that's one of them. It is. Look.
What's Mushroom Child doing with a grenade?
Can I speak with plants? We decided it works on mushrooms. I don't know if this thing's old enough to know common. Why it would know common? Speak with plants work on myconids? Is that rude?
Yeah, is that racist?
Is that racist? Is that mushroom racist?
Is it presumptive?
Actually,
It worked on the other mushrooms we spoke to.
They were mushrooms. We were talking to moss.
We did talk to the moss. We didn't talk to the
Weren't we
mushrooms.
talking to the
We had the
ferns, not the moss?
conversation-
give me
we
a
had the
nature check,
conversation that-
please, Drench.
That moss is plants, lichen is plants and fungus is fungus.
Plus 14.
Okay. Hard to say. You are noticing it doesn't seem to have a mouth.
Oh.
Yeah, they just make like squeaky noises, don't
Now,
Don't they
what are
brain
you
talk?
doing
I only know
out
big
here?
myconids. I don't know
they?
baby.
No idea.
All alone.
Hey, little guy. Drench is going to
Yes.
get down and crouch on its level.
Duncan is
Not
also
really.
being super friendly, but also hasn't actually let go of the hammer.
Okay. Man, could you put that down for a second? Hey, little guy.
I cannot.
You're so cute. Hi, what you got there, man?
I'm just imagining Drench doing the like Labrador with puppy thing.
Please don't spore us and then also explode yourself. You're too cute.
The myconid just tilts its head
Cap.
So cute.
and steps back just a foot.
Is there anything special about the rock he was banging it on? Like, is it visible possibly whether he was trying to damage the rock or whether he was trying to crack open the bomb kind of thing?
Does he
Um,
a young baby playing with a ball?
it doesn't look like an unusual rock.
Okay, all right. So it may be that he was using the rock to.
So he was banging he was banging a grenade on a rock.
Yes.
That's not ideal.
Whose baby is this? That's not safe. That's not safe.
Can I-
Hey!
Actually, yeah. Can I drop a perceive for more mushrooms?
Yeah, sure.
Possibly a scent. Does it smell mushroomy? Let me just. Where is the tab? Oh my stars. What you got, Todd? No, it's an 18.
18. No, you do not see any other mushrooms or anything mushroom-like in the area around you.
Seems like you're all alone.
Hang on.
Just
What have we got?
irresponsible.
Does anyone have anything shiny or more interesting?
Then a grenade.
I mean, we all have like little gemstones and things. I
want to see if we can trade him. He obviously likes like round ball thing.
Oh, no, we don't have anything.
I used to have an obsidian
Powerful.
ball, but I gave it to a dragon turtle, as you do.
Yes,
That's
you all.
it. Look, that was important.
Gwendolyn will
Oh, I've
take
got a
out
set of keys.
keys. That's a
Hey! He's gonna jangle the keys.
gold.
the
Jingle,
baby.
Jingle, jangle, jingle, jangle. Hey, you want these? I'll trade you.
Do we have anything important on those?
Okay, I'm not going to call this.
This doesn't matter, man.
I'm not going to make this animal handling. That would be rude. Let's do.
I'm really not being nice to Mike
Persuasion.
today.
Yeah, we'll make this persuasion from Drench.
Sure. Does anyone want to help?
How? What?
Oh,
Kind of what I'm trying to
Gwendolyn.
think how. Oh, yeah, no go.
Gwendolyn has like minor illusions. I can make the keys sparkle.
Oh, yeah.
So
Sparkle,
I will
sparkle.
I will cast minor illusion.
Cool. That will
What is
give
that?
you. That gives you
That's
advantage, Drench.
Cool.
Yeah.
Persuasion with this thing. Persuade.
Cool, and it's a cantrip.
Hey, not bad. 17 plus.
Hey.
Wait. Is this? Can I guidance? Could I guidance? Is it? Wait, because it's a ability check. Yeah, guidance still works. 17, 18, 19, 20. 20 plus 20.
Okay. So the myconid clutches the grenade to its chest-like area,
It's
and
frontal.
then
Also.
sort of waddles over.
So cute.
It comes within about 10 feet of you, Drench.
Yeah.
And then you see its cap sort of lift up and more spores come
Don't
out.
spore me.
Are these bad spores?
That'll be it trying to communicate.
Is he just nervous?
And as you inhale, they're actually kind of pleasantly sweet smelling,
Aww.
these spores. And then you hear the creature, the myconid, say in your head, it's my egg.
Oh, it's your egg.
I found it. It's mine.
Oh. Hey, do you know that kind of the animal that laid that egg? They explode when they come out of the egg. It's not safe, little guy.
It's going to explode?
Or if you keep banging it, yeah. I can trade you these shiny keys.
Jangle.
Yeah, you want it? Give it here, man.
Yeah, you can make the exchange.
Making the trade. Give the baby the keys.
Keys for hand grenade. You want to
pop the grenade into the abyss, right?
At the red one. Yeah.
No.
Great idea.
You will know that hand grenade actually, as you look at it, you'll see that there is no wick, and the opening for the wick is currently sealed by wax. So in order for this grenade to actually be dangerous, you'd have to pierce the wax, stick a wick in, or somehow get fire in there. The percussion cap has not been invented in this world.
We didn't know that.
It needs fire.
Well, I have plenty of fire balls and bolts.
So
you know what? I would rather us have it than the baby.
That is fair.
Put it in Dunk's pants, and then we're back to status quo.
Yes, I've been eaten once, and I have a live grenade in my pants.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Perfect.
did you want to hang on to this Drench? That seems safe.
Dunk.
Drench is talking to himself now.
Yeah.
Alright, sorry, man. Alright, those spores really...
Sneezing fit.
I've done mushrooms, but not like that, you know?
Sure, into one of the pouches.
Mm-hmm.
I just want to keep it just between campaigns, you know?
Consistency.
Consistency, yes.
Well, I suppose while you're spored up, do you want to ask the little?
Yeah, should we ask the baby?
Yeah.
Hey, little guy.
Sprout is already
do you...
jingling the keys very loudly.
Yeah, very nice. That's not going to attract the wrong kind of attention at all. Cool. Hey, little guy, do you know? Have you seen like other people like us in these caves?
Not as big as her.
Oh, that's good. Yeah, like kind of like half my height, maybe a little bit less.
Yes. They laid this and they're asleep.
Oh, they left that.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah,
Do you know where they like? Is it around here where they kind of come from, or?
They were all sleeping and in pieces.
Oh,
he's been in the camp.
pull the baby. Ah, he's traumatized.
Well, I mean,
Seems
I'm
fine.
sleeping.
he probably doesn't know what was up with them. They were just.
He doesn't. Okay. Okay. What do us players know about that? Do we know anything about? Is it like a door? Do we know?
The way into the Stonehold, we haven't been told.
Yeah. And we have no idea.
No.
Do you know what a stonehold is? You never know.
It's true.
The myconid
think that's
pauses,
okay.
looks around, picks up a stone,
Pick
and
up the
holds
rock.
it in front of you.
Stonehold.
Oh, this is just the most precious thing I've ever seen. I love you so much. Okay. Do you know where like a big city is around here? Or like a secret tunnel to a big city?
Well, there's a circle with the other myconids.
Yo,
Yeah.
ring.
I'm not sure. Yeah, I'm not sure. Hey, do they like visitors or like maybe not?
I don't remember. I don't remember having any. I don't know where
Okay.
it is. I went for a walk.
Oh, he's lost.
Oh, he's a baby. He's alive.
Need to get him home.
Okay.
Right. Mission changed.
I don't care about anything else in all of Dungeons and Dragons campaign now. All I care about is baby.
It's fine. The princess is trapped in this fucking
fine.
stronghold. She's not going
adult. She will
anywhere.
go
Yeah, no,
herself.
that's right. No one's going anywhere.
Hey, little guy, do you have like a name or like a sound that you go by?
You.
Hoblo.
Hoblo?
Hoblol. Hoblo.
I'm gonna write it down real quick. Hoblo.
Brace for only NPC name we remember.
Literally. Everything else is gone.
Yeah.
Hey,
Hoblo.
Hoblo. I'm Drench. This is Gwen, Duncan,
Hello.
and Todd. Hey, we can help you find your circle.
Oh, thank you. You're very big.
Oh, yeah. Oh, I'm crouching down. I get a little bit bigger when I stand up. Is that okay?
I suppose.
Okay. I'm gonna stand up now. Don't freak out. Stand up.
You're very big.
Yeah, I know, man. I'm sorry.
Are we gonna have a sequence of showing the Myconid things he's never seen before? The top of
Yeah,
the
put him on top of the fridge.
above the fridge.
Hey, do you think my friends could, if you let my friends have some of those spores, would they be able to understand you as well?
The spores,
is he close enough
spores are still sort of
proximity?
lingering around in the air. So as long as you, it's
Sweet.
a 10-foot radius. So as long as you all sort of move in and breathe them in.
Everyone get a huff. Come here.
So, slight problem
Uh-oh.
on the breathe it in front.
You
But
can still.
You can
inhale.
forcefully do it though, right?
Duncan can speak, so he must be able to breathe.
Must be able to process air.
Your
and something
diaphragm
like
is
that before.
working. I just don't
Yeah.
have to use it.
Okay, so it'll run through the gills at some point, and
Yeah.
the spores
Yeah.
will settle.
Do fish have?
Yeah.
Fish don't have.
Oh, hang on.
What would an anthropomorphic fish have? Well, you're talking, so you have to.
But I also can't actually breathe air, so I assume I
Yeah.
just have
Yeah.
the gills.
Well, we've determined that to double check, you're not undead, correct? Nothing in
Correct.
your class says that you're undead.
Correct.
Good. Because the spores do not affect undead, but you are not undead.
Ah,
you're
I
fine.
see.
Yeah.
No, I
Okay,
have a
cool. So-
deathless
Dead is
nature.
adjacent.
Also, you have
Yeah.
an intelligence of at least 2.
That is correct.
At least.
At least two.
I reckon 3
At
whole points of
least.
intelligence are hammer obsessed at the moment. So I've got 7 for other stuff. Perfect.
So yes,
Alright,
you can
cool.
you can all speak
I assume
with
we'll go
and
half.
understand, but you're not sure how long the effect will last for, because the spores are sort of lingering in your system, but who knows how long it'll last for.
Okay. Okay. Hey, Todd,
Um,
you think you could like sniff out more mushrooms?
And
Well, yeah,
Todd,
like given. Yeah, I
as
was gonna say.
as Drench says that to you, you realize you're also hearing Drench speaking in your mind.
Are.
So you've all been telepathically linked with each other as well as with the Myconid.
That is
Oh.
strange.
Hammer, 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 hammer.
I was gonna say.
I've got a hammer. I've got a hammer. If I had a hammer, I'd hammer in the
I love it.
morning.
Yippee dippy 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 dippy.
Yeah, that noise quickly fades into the background.
Hobble, would you like to ride on my shoulders as we look for your circle meets?
Yay!
Wonderful. Up you
I
hop.
love him.
So I assume we'll find a nice spot, probably like somewhere in the crook of the dorsal fin, for Hobble to settle in.
Now
Cool.
that Hobble is higher up, Todd is gonna lean over and give him an especially good snuff
Oh.
Good
Okay.
stuff.
because obviously he's gonna need to sniff out more
Yeah.
mushroom.
Yeah, no check for that. You have a very good scent of this Myconid. We shall see later whether that helps.
It's useful. Yeah.
Yeah. Um,
Oh,
Do
I
you
have one
remember
question.
where you came from? Ah, yes, go.
Sorry, what color is Hoblo?
Yeah, is he a standard Amanita?
I was thinking standard, fly Amanita.
Okay, that's what I drew. So.
However you pronounce it.
Yeah, whatever it is. Like friendly mushroom, except the least friendly goddamn mushroom, but friendly mushroom.
Yeah.
But also, like, not violating copyright.
Yeah.
I got you.
So, and as you sort of look around this area, you realise that it doesn't go around. It isn't a path that goes around. It does come to an end here. So, you believe you've fully scouted out the eastern. Not that you know whether this is actually the east, just for mapping purposes, but you have scattered out the eastern path, and I'll just show you the rest of the cavern.
Oh, nice. Lots of space.
Hello, darling. Do you remember anything about where you're from? Any sort of blue glowing lights or anything?
Warmth. Is it warm where you are?
It's brighter and warmer than here.
So he's from deeper down.
Probably.
Sounds
Near the lava flows, right?
Yeah.
Brighter and warmer would be the bioluminescent moss and the lava.
Lava is very glowy and warm.
Finding a mushroom ring near the enchanted glowy moss is probably
So I guess head back that way and see if things start looking familiar.
Yeah. All right. Let's do
Sounds
that.
good.
Okay.
Onwards to adventure.
Gwen will continue. Will cast another minor illusion, but just make it more sparkly in the air around our little sweet mushroom.
So, there's now a question. You have to backtrack either way. There's a question of, do you want to go this way or this way or all the way back down this way?
He did mention, like, he got the grenade from the Camp of Dead Dwarves. So
That's
he's
right.
been past there.
That's correct.
Yeah.
Well, that's likely, at least.
All right, so I guess we go back that way then.
Sure.
Yeah, and I guess if anything picks up in Todd's schnoz.
Yes,
Okay.
Todd's going to be
So I guess
on olfactory lookout.
Now,
Sorry,
since you have scouted this area, it doesn't take you as long to move through hexes that you've already explored. So I will get perception checks for this next unexplored hex, please.
So what? Perception.
balance. Natural 1 for a 4.
Hey, that's a 20 for Todd.
Hey.
April
Okay.
got on funny.
April's lagging.
Oh no, April.
April, you've turned into a robotic sludge.
Grey
Look at you,
goo.
hacker. How could you challenge the perfect immortal machine?
Oh no, Aprilbot is distressed.
It begins sweating. You run through her corridors.
Sorry.
I don't know if any of you have seen Space Above and Beyond, but
No.
they have androids in it called silicates, and when they get damaged, they actually sound like that.
Bless.
Literally
you
just
accusing
listening to a
her of-
podcast about Space Above and Beyond. I haven't watched it, but I listened to the podcast episode
It
about
is. I actually have it on DVD.
There you go.
Yeah,
it. One season, right?
one season, well, half a season,
Yeah.
I think.
And a cliffhanger at the end, just to
Cliffhanger
make
ending.
it. Yeah.
Impossible to get otherwise. It's not available on any streaming services.
Mm.
Filmed in Australia, up in the Gold,
Huh.
Hollywood on the Gold Coast back in the time.
Oh yeah.
There you
Whoop.
go.
Wow,
She turned back into an avatar.
I assume she will be back with us in a moment. Shall we
Yeah.
take an early break?
Yes, that
Yes.
probably makes sense.
Okay, we
Yes.
are going to take a break, and we'll be back in several minutes. So be back soon. Bye. And we are back. The technical difficulties have been, well, bypassed.
Sorry.
Not
You've got to build bypasses.
Not your fault, April. Unless it is your fault, but I don't think it is.
I think it is me. I think I just drained the internet.
We have established that Drench is cursed.
Yeah.
But
God, so right.
Drench, you had all rolled perception. And Drench and Todd rolled the highest. So as you come into this area, you transition back to the
We're transitioning. Congratulations.
the bioluminescent fauna area, and the you can see there are sort of openings. You can go north, west, or south. South looks like it's a bit narrower and goes into a cavern, whereas you've got a much larger opening, a more sort of wilderness area to the northwest.
What
What do you
does...
reckon? Mushroom Ring live in a cave or more in the middle of a glowing meadow?
He
Does
said
the
it was
nose
bright
know?
and warm.
Mm-hmm.
Todd smell. Where do you smell, Chad?
Ned, do I like drop an extra perception to try and?
No, I'm going to keep your 20. But with that 20, you are not getting any. There are a lot of unfamiliar scents here.
Yeah, so the UI isn't giving me the floating, slightly glowing.
No.
Okay.
No, the only myconid you can smell, you could distinguish at the moment is the one that's on your fish.
What a great sentence.
That is a really good sentence, just in general, actually.
Speaking of, Hoblol, do either of these look familiar to you?
Yeah, which way?
Hobble looks around. I'll get them to do an intelligence check.
Oh, Hoblol.
Baby.
He's probably
My
smart.
guidance. Wait, it's a check. Never mind. Wait.
No, you can. Well,
Yeah.
it's not a skill.
One day I'm gonna learn.
You're really kombucha ladying.
Yeah.
And Hobble says, "Oh, no, maybe.
Oh,
Sorry."
Hoblol.
It's fine. He's a baby.
Reassuring
Right.
noises.
You came in. We'll figure it out.
We will keep exploring then.
Do any of us know anything about myconid's holidays?
I'm that 20'd on him before, right? I should know something.
It
Like,
stands to
is
reason.
there a preference for small caves or
Well, I think it's
open
impress-
bioluminescent fields?
I think it's
or...
impressive you knew it was a myconid at all, given that you live under the ocean.
Famous for fungi.
Yeah.
Is it though?
No.
You know that they are most likely to be in an area that is rich with soil and other life. So if
Looks
you find
enchanted
yourself
with flowers.
wandering through
Probably-
just
probably
rocky
the meadow.
caverns, you're probably going the wrong way.
Which makes me think
Okay.
northwest, right? Like that was
Yeah.
where, because we've already hit,
Agree.
we've already hit like fertile soil to the north of where we are now.
Yeah.
So
So let's
I'm going to
go
push
those
northwest,
The northwest we go, boys.
Okay, ping which hex.
like here.
Okay.
Sorry, unless anyone wants to pick
No,
a
no,
different
no.
one, but I'm going
No,
there.
we-
That is
agree.
logical answer.
Yep, the fish has taken point.
I love it when he does that. He has such an aura of authority.
He also has a very large hammer.
That too,
not that
and
big.
he
Really
really
small
beat
hammer,
us
but
all
it's-
up.
It's a nice
Yeah,
hammer,
well.
though.
It's a nice hammer.
Our fighter took us all on and won.
That's how it do.
So perception
Functioning
checks,
as
please.
intended, unfortunately. Perception.
10.
21.
23 plus
Your perception is on fire today. That's so good.
25. Thank you.
5.
13.
And I don't have dark vision, so it's not the most help underground, but hopefully I can see a...
Well, we got all that
Mushroom.
bioluminescence and everything.
Yeah.
So,
Mhm.
And you are Drench in
Drench does love
particular,
dirt.
you are aware of that warm glow to the north.
Warm glow. You know that the proper name for the place where we crawled out of is Warm Pool?
What?
Little Warm Pool is
Where
where
we
we came
crawled
from.
of. Oh, you mean as in
Yeah,
humanity?
like our ancestors
Yeah,
when we were a
humanity.
little gloop.
Oh, like us
gloopies.
as in all
Us as
people.
as creatures that live on little warm pools is what they're called.
There you go.
Literally,
Doesn't
so
that
you're
sound
telling me a
nice?
place name in the territory. I'm like, I'd believe it.
Little warm. Anyway,
So
Mataranka.
yeah, this is
Mataranka.
becoming increasingly lush with alien flora.
Verdant as fuck.
And you're starting to see little creatures scamper away as you move around.
Get real fucking magical in here.
But yeah, I guess that the best. I'm visualizing it almost like the Dark Crystal, full of plants and animals, but nothing we would actually recognize.
But they're all scuttling and eating each other.
Is there a bat with electrodes in its head somewhere?
I was thinking it.
Not that Drench can see with a
Voiced by
25.
Robin Williams.
I was
I'll
going to
let
say
you know.
Robin Williams.
Yeah. May I please?
Or Tim Curry. I'll take him too.
Curiously, I was actually my brain went to the crystal bats.
Yes, they're also excellent. I do love
I
the
also
crystal
thought of
bat.
that until you said Robin
But-
Williams.
Smug, sexy Tim Curry, also acceptable at this point.
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
All of it. All of it. I'll take literally any of these.
But as you're exploring this area, you don't find any obvious landmarks. You don't find any myconids, but you're starting to feel a bit weary.
We're getting tired.
Oh yeah, we aren't sleepy. Okay, that's a good time then. Can I please speak to some plants?
Sure.
May as well just use spells if we're going to take a nap. I'll get a nice bird or equivalent.
Yep, there are fern-like plants down here.
Hey, I'm so sorry to bother you. I was just wondering if you knew if there are any like myconids, like mushroom people around. Perhaps sway in the direction or where they live, if you know.
They gave good vibes.
So all of the
Yeah.
plant life around you
Don't do that.
sways
direction.
very gently. And you all, and not you all, only Drench.
Oh no, we're mentally connected.
Fair enough,
my
yeah.
god, you're so right.
We're in the
no,
head.
except
Did it run out?
it does run out.
How do we get him to puff again?
Yeah.
Squeeze him.
No, he's
Do
great.
not squeeze the mushroom, kid. Hold him gently like hamburger.
The plant life gives you the impression, as the temporary collective that you've created reports, no mobile mushrooms have moved through here recently. All of the mushrooms are of the normal sedate kind.
You definitely. I wonder how. Well,
You could ask them
Where
where
is it?
there's lots of mushrooms, I guess.
they only know stuff within a day of things having passed to them.
Oh, okay.
So, at the very least, it means either little baby didn't come through here or little baby's been lost more than a day, which is sad.
Aw.
Both of those answers. Okay, thank you so much. Thank you. Yeah, you plants don't know. All right, maybe speak with animals. Is there a creature to speak to?
They all scurried away. and
Brain
ate each
rat.
other.
Like a nice brain rat.
Brain rats
Sure.
don't count.
Sure,
I
there
don't want to
are
speak to a brain rat. I don't want to speak to a brain rat.
sort of large centipede-like creatures around here. Well, actually, so you find a large millipede.
Oh,
with a
cool.
friendly little face.
I love it down here. Hey, excuse me.
It looks at you. Its antennae do things. You've got its attention.
Hey, I'm so sorry to bother you. I was just wondering if you knew where any like moving mushrooms like this little guy lived around here if you'd seen any. Do you have eyes? No, you do. You've got eyes.
You've got this.
I'm going to do a check for the millipede.
Eyes? Check for eyes?
The millipede turns its head roughly west-southwest.
Okay.
And its antennae do a little dance that you interpret as
That way.
that way is of interest.
Okay, thank you so much. You have a lovely day. And I'm gonna throw a little piece of ration to the millipede. A little piece.
Millipede sized.
It starts nibbling
A
away. at it.
millipiece.
Millipede. Hey, good news, guys. The millipede said maybe there's something of interest in terms of sentient mushrooms. That
The millipede said maybe.
well, I'm not. They don't have. It's not easy to speak to bugs.
That makes
Yeah.
sense.
I interpret it as best as I can. Okay.
It's reassuring, actually.
Technically not a bug.
It's not easy to speak to little guys. Okay.
Alright,
But
well.
I'm kind of tired though. Should we like make camp?
This does seem like a not particularly violent place to sleep, so.
Oh my god, millipede! Are there any monsters around here? Like big ones, like big to us big. Squiggle
Oh.
twice for yes.
Let me.
Quickle.
I'll do
Curl
an-
up in a panicked little spiral if extremely
Yeah.
yes.
I'll do a roll. This will
roll for
basically
millipede.
determine whether the millipede has had and survived.
I mean, the smaller you are, the more you can survive.
Yeah, the millipede. Millipede sort of waves its antennae at you, and you interpret it as there are things like you. And it normally
Okay.
avoids things like you, but you seem all right.
Oh,
What a compliment.
Bro,
okay. Well, thank
You are big with millipedes.
approval
Right.
of the millipede.
Hey, you know what? I
What?
do speak to horseshoe crabs. I suppose they're kind of related.
That checks out.
Yeah. Anyway, it said there's stuff like us around here, so I don't know if that's a good thing or a bad thing. So
I mean, hopefully it's dwarves.
hopefully it's dwarves, or it could be like more troglodytes. They're kind of. If I was a millipede, I'd love us all together too, man.
That's true. Who can say what a millipede sees?
Not me. Well, I guess some of us should keep watch. Are you okay to camp here with us, Hablo?
Yes, we need to sleep. Well, they need to sleep. But you and I can sit up and.
Seeing
Sure.
that you're speaking to them again, Hobble is going to release its last batch of
Thank you,
spores for the
Hobble.
day. So
thank you,
we'll
He's got a
communicate
limited.
again.
Okay.
And
Hoblo, are you okay to stay with us here for just a couple hours while we take a nap?
Hobble says, "Okay,
Rest.
Thank you so much.
I'm not
Seth.
tired."
Okay, so we're on watch and we're also making sure the little guy doesn't wander off.
Yes.
Since I'm conscious the whole time, can I keep, like, instead of rolling perception, can I just keep tabs on Hoblol?
Sure.
Perfect.
If anything happens to Hoblo, I will kill everyone in this cabin and then myself.
I've only
Also-
known Hoblo for 20 minutes, but
Literally.
DM, am I rolling to resist hammer at the end of this as well?
Yes.
Narratively, can I roll before the evening ends? Just so that if I pass, I have, like, an apology tour I need to do at some point. And I'd like to do that while everyone's still asleep.
I thought you were going to say while we're still alive. I didn't like
I mean, that too, but...
We can do it while
During the
everyone
night.
else is sleeping.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Perfect.
I'd
only
also
gotta be out for
recommend.
4 hours.
I don't know whether any of you have spells that boost wisdom saves, but if you do have a buff that does that, not a bad idea.
My spells are not helpful
one-
to the community. I
One
can set a
moment,
bug
I'm-
infestation
My
on you.
spells are mostly arrow.
hang on,
Arrow.
I've got to have some.
Yeah, I cast Billhook, and that's about it.
Yeah, yeah.
At the moment, I've changed my spell slots to Hammer, but
Okay. Let's have a look. Boost wisdom. Save. It's a wisdom save, isn't it? Okay. I have. Characters from energy, plant growth, not a smooth. Nope. Protection from poison. Is it poison of the mind, we could say?
No.
Think about it.
if it's a disease, I have advantage against it, but
Okay.
alas.
Animal friendship. Can I cast animal friendship on Duncan?
He is an animal.
That's
All animals.
racist.
No.
He's
Okay.
a marine animal.
Frostbite, Druidcraft. Sorry, boys. Doesn't look like I do.
Okay. So let's work out who's taking watch.
I mean,
All of us are right. Then Duncan's just sitting up.
I'm going to pull out my old chainmail shirt, which I don't wear anymore, and just like jingle it around to keep Hoblol busy for an evening. It's like bubble wrap. We're just going to play with chain links all evening.
Delightful.
Shame you
Except
don't have one. It doesn't work like one of those pillows you could turn the sequins over on. Bet you
Right.
Hoblol.
Except for 4
And it's
hours,
like Nick Cage's face, yeah.
Yeah, I've
where
got
I'm
that.
just going to ragdoll.
That's a good one, though.
But the
Yeah.
ghost will keep Hoblol company, so that's fine.
Doing ghosty things.
Ghosts are interesting.
Yeah, I
I
bet
think
it can
it's very
do, like,
exciting.
Kids love
sparkles and
ghosts.
stuff.
Yeah.
All right. Todd first.
Okay. So the rest of you are sleeping or babysitting.
Shall I perceive?
Yes, please.
19.
19. It is a calm evening, probably.
Peaceful night for Todd.
Night shift.
But it would be better with screaming.
So
that's birds.
you are hearing strange alien sounds in the distance. It's probably just,
Hey man, we're the aliens here.
yeah, it's probably natural, it's probably normal, but it is a little unsettling to you. The good news is there's no evidence of anything coming towards you or making threatening gestures.
No Allosauruses.
Mhm.
Cool. So who wanted to be next? We
Gwen
didn't
can.
establish that before. Okay, all right. We will wake Gwen up at the end of Todd's shift.
Okay.
Does he give me a snoot in the neck?
Yeah.
Let's make
Little-
this
little
when
snuffle.
Duncan rolls wisdom save.
When we're both awake,
Okey-dokes.
please.
12, that's not
Roll
enough.
for apology.
Oh,
no.
First, hang on. There's going to be something. We need a cleric. Or something. Someone
Okay.
with spells for this. I don't have them.
We are not the team to manage this.
We're not the team to manage wisdom issues.
We have not one thing to combat
Wisdom.
this.
0.
Saving spells.
If you make me hammer Hoblol, I'm going to be very upset.
I've
How
just sent
to-
you
how-
a
I'm
message.
sure we will
to
all
help
happily die to
wisdom
stop you from.
saves.
It's alright. Now I know. I'm just gonna fucking fireball you if you try and attack us again. I am.
Great. It's the internet recommends everything we don't have anymore. Bless.
Oh.
Bardic inspiration.
Oh, so the last party.
Yeah.
Yeah.
We just need to run into them down here. They were on a holiday.
Aussie's technically an archaeologist. He would have
The
dragged
sort
you
of
down here.
place that we would have come for
It's
fun.
true. Because I've sat with the hammer for a while and I'm aware of its properties because I've attuned to it, etc., etc. Can I use like the ability of the hammer to tinker with my old chainmail?
You can give it a try, yeah.
Wonderful. What do I have to roll for that?
Let me double check.
Is the hammer? The hammer's not evil, is it?
Okay, it depends on what you're trying to do to the chainmail.
Make it evil?
Let's assume to start with that I want to do the 2-charge option.
Mm-hmm. In that case, it's basically a melee attack with an armor class of 15.
Okay, cool. With the hammer, yeah?
Yeah.
Perfect. All right, let me just... I'll wield it in my main hand for this one. Not that it matters for the hit roll. That's a 21.
21. It is successful.
You hit the chainmail.
Perfect. So I'm changing it to not the one that I've already got, but the other one.
Okay. With a single strike, ka-ching. And the sound of this strike echoes very loudly throughout the cavern, magically so, as if this is no normal strike.
Yikes.
So, in fact, that will be enough to wake Gwendolyn just as Todd is about to wake Gwendolyn.
Ah. What is happening?
Cool.
Duncan, what are you doing?
Nothing. Looking after Hoblol.
That was really loud.
Does looking after him require hitting things?
We're just playing with my old chainmail.
If you look at the old chainmail, it looks a little different.
Is that old chainmail?
Yep. This is the chainmail I had before.
Why does it look like not your chainmail?
I'm not sure what you're talking about. That's not true. I know what they're talking about. I've hit it with the hammer.
It's like, why
it-
is Duncan gaslighting me?
and made it glorious.
Oh, I didn't know the hammer could do that.
Neither did I. In fact, check this out. I'm going to hit it again
Ooh, okay.
for the 4-charge option.
Ooh,
So I'm going to use all 6 charges.
wow.
That's a 21.
Okay, AC 21. Don't roll a natural one.
Oh, it's a 19. Shit.
No, it doesn't work. You just hit the chainmail and
Oh, well.
nothing happens.
Nothing happens.
Yeah,
Is going
keep
to
it down.
exchange a look with Todd, I think, at this point. Just quite a concerned, oh no.
Can I? Is it an arcane thing that he's done to it?
Yeah, sure. Go ahead.
Oh, yeah.
And roll Arcana.
Oh yeah.
Todd is sort of curiously
You're a wizard now. Congratulations.
19.
Oh my god.
I'll say good enough. So Doug, what material did you turn it into?
I have changed my old chainmail into adamantine chainmail.
Jesus fuck.
Fucking
With a hammer
goddamn
strike.
god hammers. We need to get rid of that.
Yeah.
That's bad. That's not good for you.
We should not have this.
Todd is gonna sniff the chainmail and be like, it changed. It changed. That's adamantine.
Did you just do alchemy with a hammer?
That's a pretty good hammer.
Yes.
Why are you all looking? Go back to sleep. It's fine.
I'm on watch. I'm just going to sit here and be on watch. Gwen is going to be on watch and try very hard not to stare at Duncan.
Okay. Duncan, I assume is going back to babysitting.
Basically.
Yeah, and you
now,
can...
have I used that before or after the charges reset? Can I pick up my 1d4 extra charges?
Regains at dawn. It is not
Yep.
dawn yet.
Okay, cool.
So, yes, you will be able to regain them when you finish the long rest.
Thank you.
Okay.
Ah, wisdom checks. God damn it. Okay. For spells. It's not wisdom saves, it's wisdom checks. Stupid enhance ability.
Okay, Gwendolyn, please give me a perception check as you keep watch.
Perception. Ooh, 19.
19?
Yes.
All right, as you're keeping watch, you notice something moving through the undergrowth, the sort of with a rolling movement of legs, and you realize it's a giant centipede. And when I say giant, I mean several feet long.
Oof.
Wow. Lucky.
And it's just chilling. It's just going about its day.
Give me animal handling to determine
Christ.
what this beast is doing.
Gwen is not good with animals. 11.
11. It's a giant centipede.
Uh-huh.
Hey. Beautiful.
Just centipeding.
Yeah.
Cool. She's gonna, I guess, watch that with an aura of concern.
Live,
Okay.
laugh, legs.
You see it moving around, exploring. One point it starts to come close to your camp. But when it realizes that you are there, Gwendolyn, and that you are watching it, it seems to think, nah, too much trouble, and goes elsewhere.
Glad this isn't a pendulum song.
Fair enough, yeah.
So the giant centipede wanders on, and you complete your watch without any incident. And
Good.
do we have Drench taking the final watch?
Yeah.
Okay. Perception, please, after Gwendolyn wakes you.
Blah.
14.
Thank you.
Drench, you don't really see much. You're frequently distracted by Hoblol playing with Duncan and or Duncan's
It's so-
ghost.
So
Imagining Hobble just like playing with his own feet.
just a key, chainmail, anything more jangly we could give him potentially. Anything louder.
Apart from our nerves.
Yeah. Beautiful.
But eventually you get your long rest. You could hit that long rest button.
Yeah.
Duncan, you can roll to see how many charges the hammer gets back.
I got 3,
Nice.
which is nice.
I have nothing. I have
Perfect.
nothing. Work against a god.
No, this is above our pay grade.
We need bless or something, which we don't have.
One more day, please. Just give me what. Sorry, I'm realizing just how much like a hammer addict I now sound. But one more day.
Yeah, one more day. We have one more day.
One more, and then
Come on,
I'll
one
pass
more.
whatever
Doug
wisdom
has
check you
also
want.
failed
One more
his
day.
save.
Doug wants that hammer now. He said, "I saw,
really
I
fucking
saw
do.
the glory."
To be clear, it is a very, very good hammer.
Yeah, it's
a
God's
sick
hammer.
fucking hammer.
Are we
love that hammer.
are we also about to embark on a storyline in which Duncan pisses off each god one by one?
Oh my god! Wow, that's beautiful. I love that.
Like
Less
poetry,
intentionally, I feel.
Right? Oh.
Okay.
Okay, I'm just gonna go through my spell of smag. Give me a second.
Yeah, the rest of you wake up. There's no... For a moment, you might think, oh, the sun's rising. No, it's just the magma to the north.
But do we hear
the
the morning?
magma's rising.
Do we hear the morning jingle though?
You do, but it's Hopalor playing with the keys again.
No,
Aww.
little guy.
All the girls are just like,
Okay, I am now wearing adamantine chainmail,
Ridiculous.
oh, hang on, man.
and there's now mithril chainmail in my backpack.
Hey, sorry. You look different.
I don't know what you're talking about.
Why you look,
gaslighting you.
you look shinier, man. What the heck? That's not the kind of chainmail you had when I went to sleep.
Yeah,
Oh,
this
are you
fish is
admiring my drip?
giving us the runaround?
I guess.
I thought drip might have a different meaning.
Meaning for a fish, man.
probably.
Yeah.
Oh, no, they probably invented that meaning for it.
Absolutely.
Yes, so right.
Because when you climb out of the water, you're dripping.
What are you
right?
dripping? Yeah.
Mhm.
Yeah.
Watch this. Punch me square in the chest, hard as you can.
Yeah, sure. Okay.
Hey, wait, that's how
Unarmed-
Houdini died. That's how Houdini died. Are you sure you want to do this?
It's
Get ready for strength +1, baby. Unarmed strike.
Yes, please.
18.
You hit, but it's not a crit, sadly. But
Why? Are you gonna hurt me?
no,
You take 2
Two damage.
undefined damage. That's rude.
bonk.
I'm sorry, I got marshmallow fists.
Cool, easy. There, you see?
Got passed without a trace.
Barely scratched me.
Yeah, man. What did you think was gonna happen? I used magic. Jeez, that hurt.
Well,
I can bite you.
that's the difference. You see, this armor is slightly better than normal.
I mean, I don't really punch people.
Reinforced.
Okay.
Harder to
Yeah.
sneak in.
Sorry, where'd you
admit,
get
but
that, by the way? Where'd this come from?
I made it.
Hammer did it.
What do you mean you hammered?
He bonked it with his hammer, and it went like that.
What, you mean the god hammer?
Check this out. I'm going to tap it while I'm wearing it with the hammer.
Okay.
And I'm going to burn
Wait.
all 3 charges on a +1 to my armor.
Okay, this is a melee attack on yourself.
On yourself?
But,
Fuck. 15. I miss again.
yeah.
And I'm out of
Made
charges.
off your own pecs.
You do that to our armor.
But
What does...
You want him to hit you with the hammer?
Not
No,
while I'm
man.
wearing it.
Oh.
roll, just roll that attack again. You can't succeed, but roll that attack again, please.
15 again.
Bruise
It's
yourself.
exactly the
Oh
same.
my god.
You don't hit yourself.
Yes.
God. Duncan,
What?
stop hitting yourself. Stop hitting yourself, Duncan. Stop hitting yourself.
Hey,
He didn't
Duncan,
do
are
it
you
so
okay?
Stupid last night. He had it on the ground.
Duncan, are you alright, man?
I don't know what you're talking about. I am Bloodshot eyes. I am fine.
Oh, okay.
White knuckling the hammer at this point. It is not leaving my hand.
I'm getting
Oh.
the idea you might not do well underground.
Do you think it's underground, or do you think it's the magic god here?
I mean, I think the magic god hammer is a strong element, but I also think he's just been weird since we got down here.
While they're having this discussion, Todd has been looking really thoughtful, and he goes over to Duncan. He says, "Hey, Duncan, that book the dwarf had.
Yes.
Can I see it again, please?"
I don't see why not. I'm going to hand that over.
So you're going to hit it with the hammer.
What's this?
He's
Yeah.
considering
Bang! Adamantine book.
it's like Willie.
Hey, yeah.
It's just like, can I hit this with the hammer? What if I hit that with the hammer?
Everything looks like a nail when you got a hammer.
Yeah, because Todd's sort of he's been thinking about how thinky he's gotten. Are there many pages written in this book, GM?
Yeah, she was only about halfway through the journal when she died.
Cool. Todd's got half a book.
Nice.
Hell yeah, buddy.
You writing that thing.
You get it.
Mm-hmm.
Now, I don't think, Todd, you can't actually read Dwarven, but that's okay.
He doesn't care. He
yeah.
just wants paper. And actually, books are really expensive, so it's really lucky.
Now, I
books
was,
and paper. That's why wizards tend to be rich. Shit's expensive.
Also, that's like a that's a
Yeah.
cataclysm book.
I was thinking we
Oh.
could give that to the collector to square whatever debt we may have with them.
Oh, we're not. We won't be speaking to her again.
Oh, why not?
Fine. No problem then.
Whoa. Well, why aren't we? Why aren't we speaking to her again?
I mean, I don't think we should discuss this right now.
The hammer?
Yes.
Oh, you don't have to tell her about the hammer. You just can't
Swords
ghost
out.
man.
What about the hammer?
Whoa, hey man,
Well-
nothing about the hammer, man.
I mean, obviously, we will not be giving her the hammer.
I'm
Good.
sorry, is that
Sword-
offensive?
sword sheath.
If I say ghosting, is that offensive? I'm so sorry.
It's fine.
Okay, I'm sorry. I tried to be more sensitive.
I sort of think, if we take the hammer into her vicinity and tell her that we're not giving it to her, she might react in a way that our dear friend Duncan has been
I
reacting.
don't. I'm whispering to Gwen. I don't think that would ever even come up as a situation, because I think whatever god used to own this hammer, A, might want it back, and B, they can deal with it. 'Cause
Gwen will
I'm
also
not-
be whispering back, I would very much like to give the hammer back.
I don't want it anymore. I didn't really want it to begin with.
I don't even want the money at this point.
Oh my god, it's bad. Oh my god.
Gwen just says,
Do you know what? Hey, Hobla, hey, yeah, come sit in my fur. Why don't you come up here?
Oh.
What's the baby?
I just had a thought.
What?
I didn't hit the baby with the hammer. He's not made of adamantine.
Do we have an adamantine baby now?
Does the baby have to make a save?
Do we have a mithril baby?
Hoblo, you'll note that Hoblo is jumping up, is trying to grab the
save.
hammer.
He wants the hammer.
Oh, you're kidding me! Oh, what are such bad influences, baby? No, Hoblo, no man, come here, baby. Can I pick him up?
I want to.
Oh, I know, buddy. You know what? Duncan's not feeling good right now, and I don't think you should touch that hammer.
No.
Child should not touch the hammer.
Ask him later.
But I want to.
Oh no, I don't have a tantrum. Let me.
He's going to minor illusion a hammer.
Oh god, yes, thank god.
He can't really touch it, but
Can we jangle it in front of his face?
yeah, it's gonna float next to him and kind
I'm
of.
gonna pick him up like a little baby. Is he okay?
Oh man, get a swaddle wrap.
Yeah. Oh my god, we're absolutely getting a baby Bjorn situation.
But it's gonna be better than Duncan's hammer because this one will shoot it. It'll leave a trail of glitter behind it when
disco
Oh,
hammer.
fucking incredible!
it's like a My Little Pony hammer of
My little hammer.
Derek and Dolly.
Oh my God.
Derek and Dahlia's magic.
So Hoblo will start reaching out for the illusory hammer, but you also notice that they also they're sort of torn now between the two hammers.
Two hammer.
Fine,
Oh,
that's
it's like-
progress.
It's like when the parent has a.
Yeah, we're not antagonizing the fish with the real hammer.
No, I don't want to touch that hammer right now. I think he will kill us if we touch it.
Yeah.
Like if we literally touch it, I did kill us.
Yeah.
So
Let's just
Uh-huh.
do not the
Okay.
hammer.
I will be.
He's getting real deep into that bad.
Yeah, he got that.
place.
Yeah, he
That's
got
kind
that. He got that bad hammer brain right now. He got that bad brain. So
Eyes
I'm
are
getting-
slightly bulgier than usual.
okay, I'm gonna carry you, Hublo.
If he was a rat, that would mean he was happy.
He's very
Okay,
happy. He's got a hammer.
how do we continue our search? The millipede said to that way. So we're gonna go that way,
Yeah, I
which
think
was
we should
southwest.
trust the
Southwest-ish.
millipede.
Yes.
Yep.
No, Siri. Sorry.
Is
He's
your robot acting up?
Well, apparently I am one. So
Yeah, she's trying to reach out to you. Comrade.
no.
Like,
Oh, so-
I see you have chosen the path of righteousness.
The
So-
super agent has a worker.
If you're heading
Anyway.
southwest, is
West.
that going to be
Yes.
here or here?
Should
You
we
said
hug?
west, you said west,
West,
southwest,
southwest.
so
Yeah.
that's more west than south.
So this one. This
Okay.
one. Yeah. I mean, there's something to be said about hugging a cave wall, but
As
I
you
trust the millipede.
make your way through, it is lush, it is thick with vegetation, which is now coming up in some places, coming up close to your... Okay, not close to you. I was going to say to your waists, but then I remembered how tall you all are,
We all
so
are,
Quite
yeah.
big.
maybe the bottom of your thighs. Hoblaw would probably get lost walking
Aw.
through this.
Oh, blow.
Now he can see it.
Yay.
Yeah, we're showing him the top of the fridge.
I don't know where he... I mean, Drange seems like the kind of guy who would have a wrap.
Yeah,
He's got the
probably would.
wrap.
I mean, you got your shot.
Absolutely.
Probably just
Yeah.
yeah.
Tucked him in.
As you're exploring, you find another rock wall, but it has lots of subterranean ferns, other things growing on it. And looking up, you think it is actually like a plateau up there, but it's probably about 30 feet above you.
Oh, we got the climbing rope.
Mm-hmm. We do have climbing rope. Do we want to climb or?
Feels like being high up would help us maybe see the mushroom ring.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Get advantage.
Yeah. Okay.
Yeah, I'll
Right.
go looking for like a stairway up, but I mean, up here is probably fine, eh? We've got a rope. We can climb.
Yeah, rope.
Let's climb.
Climbing rope. Activate climbing rope.
Okay, how does it work again?
I don't know. That's what I expect you to know.
It's in your inventory. I expect
be
you to
in
read
your
the
inventory,
description.
yeah.
You throw it and you say up.
Is that how that works?
Uh,
Be a shame to leave it behind. Lady Galadriel gave it to you. Real elvish rope.
Could you hold the baby for a second? Gwen,
Oh, of course.
Did you not?
gonna.
Is it not in your inventory, Zindy?
We did put it in, but it hasn't gone in.
Okay.
But we definitely gave it to Todd. Manage inventory. I don't know how to steer this flying
Hang on,
umbrella.
let me just grab it. Weighs
hang
3
on, here we
pounds,
go.
holds up to 3,000.
Climbing,
Use an
there it
action to speak the command word. It activates. Ba, 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 ba.
There we go. Now it thinks I've got it.
Yeah, the rope animates.
Cool. So it's, yeah, and then it knots itself to make it grants advantage on checks made to climb it. If you want to, if you've got, how far are we climbing? Sorry.
30 feet.
30 feet.
So yes,
Not-
we can
Not
knot
an
it.
insignificant distance.
So we can knot it to get advantage on climbing checks to use it.
I'm going to not do that because I don't trust myself. I'm going to turn into a giant koala. Which has
Okay.
a climb speed.
So a giant koala
Of
will
climb.
automatically succeed at climbing.
You can put. I'm going to turn into a big fuzzy guy. Could you put the baby on my back when I turn? I don't want him to fall.
You've got a pouch.
Okay, well, I'm a male.
Goopy
Okay.
in there.
I'm not. I don't have a pouch, man. I'm a boy. Boy ones don't have pouches, man.
Oh,
Yeah, sorry to tell you, Todd. I'm sorry. You know, we're all learning.
yeah. He seems content to have learned something.
Yeah, boy ones do. Yeah, also, yeah, it's gross in there. Gwen's wearing. You don't want to put a baby in a skirt.
Man,
Alright.
yeah. So side note, in Atolia, you can get an artifact which is a pouch, and I need, like, everyone was getting them. Like, do you guys understand how disgusting those are? Please.
Yeah.
It's
We've
not
all.
nice enough.
You gotta
How
watch
the Simpsons episode. Yeah.
Everyone's like, ugh.
Ew. Okay, I will turn to a dire koala and then I will have the baby on my back if he will allow it.
Okay. Yeah, Hoblaw is a little shocked at the transformation, but admitted at seeing that the big furry thing will immediately want to reach out and touch it.
Yeah, he's a baby. Sweet. Up I go.
Alrighty, so what rolls do we need to make with help of rope?
Okay, this is
athletics.
athletics with advantage because it's knotted.
With advantage.
Oh, yeah. I wasn't going to make that even.
15.
Nat 20 for a 27.
Hey, 17.
Oh,
You
thank
guys
God.
are doing better than Toad.
Cool. Yeah, so
Gwen's been doing like push-ups in her cabin.
so the difficulty class is quite low when it's a knotted rope. So you all succeed. You all manage to scale this cliff. You come
That's
out on the top and you see that it's basically like another level down here with more lush vegetation stretching out ahead of you.
This is lovely. I mean, we're going to meet something that we're going to regret, but it's lovely.
Really?
I'd make a koala sound. Like a.
So you sound like
I sound like a. Like whatever
demon.
awful sound they make, yeah.
Yeah,
But like
a
quiet.
horrid
Like quiet,
scream.
yeah.
demon
Mhm.
gargling a chainsaw.
A quiet screech
Mm.
of agreement.
Yeah,
That's
like
it.
that.
Where shall
Truly.
Where shall we go?
I assume we
This
want to go
way?
here,
Yeah.
right?
If you
Yeah.
If you want to stay up on this plateau, then yes, this is the way to go.
We're southwest, baby. Let's do it.
Mm-hmm.
Damn, that millipede was getting
Paint.
around.
Ooh,
Right.
Millipedes know what's up.
Little guy.
Live, love, legs.
I'm all attached to him now. I want to go back for millipede.
He's travelled far.
And
He's
I
an adventurer.
get a
Put him in your hair.
general perception check from everyone, please.
I need to get my koala
2
stats.
for a total of 5.
Hmm.
I'm
25.
admiring the hammer again.
But my
Perception
mouth being
is.
a butt.
Oh, I got +3 perception. Sick.
Oh, natty one.
Wow.
Gwen.
Oh, nat 20! +3, 23.
Nice.
Hey.
Koala eyes.
Okay.
I got that koality roll.
Oh,
So Drench, you notice this before anybody else does.
hey,
So again,
because the natty, I suppose, gives you an
Natty,
extra.
yeah.
Yeah.
drifting through the, it's almost like sea, the sort of kelp forests. It's almost like that in this area.
Ooh.
But kelp-like plants, ferns, mushrooms, all sorts of different things. And at one point, you actually notice a few curved shapes drifting through it, and sort of making way, sort of like creatures moving through grass.
Mushroom jellyfish.
Then you realize they are flump ice
Flumps!
stalks.
Yeah! This
and
is such a flump shape.
They notice you just after you notice them, and they come
What
to
the flumps?
They
Hey,
flump their way
puppies.
over.
Please.
they
They're friendly.
come to a stop as if they're trying to determine what to do about you.
I'm gonna not be a giant dire koala. Still holding the baby.
Okay.
Hey!
If there's flumps here, there's psychic things.
Oh yeah, we're in the Underdark, man. That's where mind flayers live.
Yeah.
Oh no.
Okay,
Elder
so-
brains, everything's down. Well, there
I
was
don't want
mind
to be
rats.
hit on by a big purple tentacled item today.
I do. Please.
So the
Not a
flumps
brain, though.
drift closer until they're about 60 feet away from you, and there are 3 of them. And when they come within 60 feet, you hear one of them speak in your mind, Drench. And it says, greetings and salutations. We mean you no mischief and hope that you share in this sentiment.
Fucking love it down here. Place rocks. Hey, man. Hi. We're a little lost. We're looking for myconid, sir. You guys see this, right?
Oh, myconids, quite verily, indeed, you have one among you. That is most uncommon, I must say.
Oh, yeah, little baby is hoblob.
Oh, it's a lost sprout, is that what you were saying?
Yes. Is anyone else listening to these guys?
Anyone else
Are
hear
we
You can
listening
now
to
all
this?
hear this. They've moved close enough that their telepathic communication is affecting all of you.
Huh.
Todd is absolutely doing the 45-degree.
And the one that is speaking continues, I must say it is most surprising to see creatures such as yourself down here. I was not aware that any of your kind had survived.
Survived? Oh, wait. You don't mean that, like, cataclysm, do you?
Oh yes, the great scourge that rendered the surface areas completely uninhabitable. I assume you must have been taking refuge down here, or at least your ancestors were.
Oh,
Oh,
I
no,
got some
no.
news.
I think we're
Yeah. We're not extinct. Actually, the surface is really nice, man.
We're
They-
actually everywhere up there.
Oh, yeah, there's a lot of us.
Give me a persuasion check, please.
Persuasion. That is
That
a
is-
15.
Yes. Does she get advantage because we're all, like, hey, there's people up there?
Sure. You definitely look
Yeah.
like surface creatures.
Uh,
Well, except for Duncan.
Well,
True.
that goes
down
up
under
to
the
an
surface.
18.
The flump is going to say, oh, this is then a most serendipitous rendezvous. We are pioneers. We are explorers seeking to reconnoitre these caliginous caverns, you see. And we are being on a voyage of discovery. This is a most momentous discovery. News that you have brought us. We were under the impression that the entire surface of the world had been rendered completely uninhabitable. But you appear to be living proof otherwise.
Yeah, yes. Yeah,
Yeah.
quite.
You say a lot of big words. Yeah.
You are very verbose.
Yeah, we've
That'd
got
be-
a lot of $15 words going on here.
Drench things back to the squished flump. Says nothing.
And the flump says, tell me, we had the misfortune recently to become separated from one of our fellow explorers. I don't suppose you have encountered any others of our kind in your journeys down here?
No.
Bad news, my friend.
It's not good. I'm so sorry.
Oh no. What news do you have for me?
I think he got.
We,
Ambushed by troglodytes.
yes.
Yeah.
There were some very nasty creatures in another
Yeah.
cavern, and we did
Sorry.
find the remains of what looked to be a flump.
Flump.
Oh, heaven forfend, that is most distressing. Oh, and all the flumps sort of gather around and sort of bow their heads
Oh.
Perhaps.
Oh,
for a moment.
Bodies?
Hmm.
And they look
Bell.
at you and say, troglodytes, you say, is the, I do almost hate to ask, but the body, has it been tended to?
Yeah.
Oh, we do not know, but we killed a troglodyte.
Yes,
we
we-
didn't touch your friends.
Roommate.
We are
Resting
unfamiliar with your
place.
customs, and it seemed unhelpful to impose our own.
Yes.
Oh, I quite understand. Thank you for informing us, and thank you for your This is David thinking of the right word.
Retribution.
Respect.
Just-
Yeah,
Justice?
There's
I
a-
know what you're trying to say.
there's
Yeah.
a fancier word for respect, and it's not
Yes.
coming to me. Just imagine
Right,
they
right.
said
Not
something
refer-
very
yeah,
clever.
I know what you're trying to say.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, he says that word that we all know that totally means it.
Because
And
none of us can think.
a $15 word, yeah.
Yep.
The flump says, if you could tell us where you witnessed this, we shall go and attend. But we would be curious to know, what are you doing down here?
Oh, a few things, actually. Right now
Hoblow's
we're
lost.
There's a list at this point.
There's a list. The first and foremost is this little baby doesn't know where his circle is, and we're trying to find it.
Oh, I believe we were just there.
Oh my god, that'd be so helpful if you could point us in the direction.
So the flump is going to point a... trying to remember, do they have tendrils?
Wiggle. They've got
Yeah,
they've got ten.
They do. They have
their
two
little hanging-
main ones that they use.
Yeah. It is going to point one in the west-southwest direction and say, if you proceed that way, you will no doubt find them. But do be careful. There are other mushroomoid clusters that are unrelated to myconids and may present a threat to surface creatures such as yourself.
Oh, thank you for the word. We also have another reason we kind of came down here. You don't happen to know, like, an entrance to a dwarven stronghold around here, do you?
Let me do a roll. And the flump says, we did indeed encounter some dwarven ruins not too far from here, though they were protected by a construct of some kind we chose not to explore.
Okay, that sounds promising. What direction was that?
If you were to head in that direction, points eastward,
Uh-huh. Yeah.
You will find a junction in the cavern. If you were to then turn right, there will be another cavern in which the ruins should become obvious once you reach them. So
Wow, thank you.
Down here.
they're pointing in roughly this direction.
Cool. Sweet, yeah. We'll tell them where we saw the flump. And you just be careful too, like when we were looking around and stuff, we saw like this giant red wormy thing. That thing looked like it meant business.
Let's see if the flump knows what that is.
Come on, flump.
And the flump says, "Oh, you witnessed the Titan."
The what?
What?
Oh no.
Oh no, we made a new one! Write it down!
Oh, this is... and one of the other flumps speaks up and says, we have no evidence that this is necessarily a Titan. But the first one says, oh, I am quite certain of it. I believe this is the Titan of Dereg-Andali.
Oh, of course it's a fucking worm.
It's a big worm.
Oh, it's a big worm. It's the Titan.
Aha.
Can we fight Titans? Are we allowed to? Or no?
No!
Briefest,
What is
Okay,
this
I'm
level?
I'm checking.
Are we level 6?
for the briefest half second,
April, please.
some kind of
I'm just
concern
asking.
dances across Duncan's brain at having used the power of Dereg-Andali in close proximity to the Titan of Dereg-Andali overnight.
No.
But it is soon
Right.
lost in thoughts
Like
of the
3 times.
hammer. Yeah.
It's that it's the thing that calls the on-
Oh no, we have to walk in like an erratic rhythm. No rhythm.
Yes. Welcome.
No, we're pretty.
Yeah.
We're
We gotta
pretty,
walk like Christopher Walken.
we're pretty erratic. It's fine.
Yeah, we're not gonna have trouble with that. We're gonna fucking fall over our feet every
Now,
2 seconds anyway.
We thank you very much for your help. If I may impose upon your generosity one final time, the young Markinid seems to be afflicted with a gold lust, a desire for this, my hammer. You wouldn't happen to be able to cure him or them of that, would you?
Let's
Oh
see
shit! It's a brain thing.
what
some
flumps
sort of
can do.
psychic wisdom assistance. Oh,
Yeah,
fuck.
right?
Kicked my computer real hard just then.
Advanced,
Oh no.
Are
Advanced
you okay? Is it
telepathy,
okay? It seems okay.
Prone deficiency. It's sort of like a tortoise. If you knock prone on upside down, it struggles to get back up again.
No. Okay.
Aw,
Tendrils
flump.
and a stench spray. That's not going to help.
No.
Well,
Worth a try, though.
not the baby. Duncan. I meant Duncan, but not the baby. You can stench
Yeah.
spray Duncan and see what will happen.
The flump is going to say, and the flump is also going to look at the hammer.
Oh, Flump, no.
Oh, Flump. No.
We can't be harassed by 3 flumps. Just politely harassed.
I'm doing a group check for them.
Uh-oh.
Can I
Can I help the? Can we help the flumps?
Okay.
Can we throw a? If we do a throw on,
Surely
like if
they
we
get a
throw
higher save because they've got collective brains.
what if we put a sheet over Duncan? Does that help?
So the lead flump says, what an extraordinary item, the hammer that is. Where did you find it?
In a tunnel.
Oh, you know, around.
You don't have to be so coy, man.
Maybe.
Why do we need to?
I don't know everything.
I'm gonna
terrible
level.
happens around that
I'm gonna
hammer.
level with the. No, I'm gonna level with the flumps. Look, the hammer belongs to Derek and Dolly. Pretty sure.
We don't know that.
We have an
Pretty sure.
inkling.
Todd's not saying this, I'm saying it, but we don't know that.
No, Drench is convinced this thing's an evil god magic hammer.
Duncan also knows that, but hasn't told anyone because he's attuned to it, right? So he's familiar with it.
Gwendolyn rolled high on her perception and has a real strong inkling.
Look, the vibes are pointing
Fine.
that the
Todd
gold
does
hammer.
That can do amazing things. That makes you crazy. Might be
I
a
know,
god.
it makes people want it, man. It's not good.
And the flump says, it belongs to or contains an essence of.
Oh
But-
my god.
Both, maybe? I don't know, man. Ew, can you get a god essence in a hammer? That's gross.
Oh yes, our understanding is that the cataclysm that we believed had destroyed your lands splintered, was part of the gods being splintered and dividing themselves into 3 different entities, a persona, a power, and a titan. It makes sense that the hammer, if it were to be the power of Derek and Dolly, that it would be located somewhere near the titan of Derek and Dolly.
I see you've made everything worse in my. So that's not good. Yeah, I'm
Thanks, I
pretty
hate it.
okay. That's probably what it is. Yeah.
It is worse. You're right.
Do you think is the Titan attracted to the power? Is that going to be a problem for us?
Flump and the flump says, I don't. I must say I do not know. But you can see one of the other flumps is starting to get a little nervous.
Is it
and
just nodding furiously?
going-
Away from
it
these
actually
play
speaks up.
practices.
Yeah, the
I
third
should go, I should
flump
go, I should
speaks
go,
up
I should go, I should go, I should go.
and says, excuse me, and it says something. It only takes like a second, and you realize it's the name of the lead flump, but
Aw.
it translates to floats with a particular urgency that is rarely justified by the circumstances, but of keen of mind and sight alike.
Wow, such a poetic language.
They're culture jellies.
Yeah, they are.
Nice.
And goes on to say, perhaps we should be moving and searching for the remains of. Imagines peril and adversity when none exists, but is always prepared, driven by care and kindness.
Okay, well, look how that turned out for him, I suppose. Buddy. Okay, you know what? That's okay. Well, hey, thank you for your help. Does anyone have anything else that they would like to ask the flump? As I will ask. Does anyone else have anything else that we think we should ask the flump?
No.
Okay, thank you. We're gonna go drop this baby off.
The flump says, well, it has been a tremendous pleasure to have met you. And we hope only the best for you in your further travels and explorations down here. And perhaps we might even send an expedition to the surface. Could you tell us how you came down here, in fact? Maybe we will send someone up.
Do we have a map we could give them?
We haven't been drawing one.
Yeah, we
But
haven't been keeping one.
we can indicate them basically if you follow the caverns south. Eventually you will find and we can give them the landmarks.
We'll make it a intelligence check to give them instructions, because you've all been sort of going back and forth also. So actually, intelligence check or a survival check, please.
Oh, survival, please.
Yeah. Just give him the country town petrol station.
20 flaccid.
Okay.
You go south about that far, and then you'll find the corpse of a roper, and then beyond that, there's a nice pool. And
as far as the bat flies,
Gwendolyn is lost.
So Drench, you give some what you believe are fairly clear instructions on how to make it all the way back to past the dead dwarves, through the roper cavern, and back to the entrance that you came in from. And the lead flump says, "Oh well, we once we've concluded our expedition in this area, we will consider sending someone up above to look around."
Crazy.
I
There's
love
dinosaurs
how
up there.
I love how excited this guy is that the surface is there.
Just be careful. If you go out there, you're gonna come out into
feel the scholarly excitement.
There's you come out into a forest and there are dinosaurs. Don't freak out.
What is a dinosaur?
Do you have lizards down here?
Yeah, there's lizards. That have to...
Oh yes, we have lizards.
Like that, but 100
very, very
long.
big lizards.
Ooh, how extraordinary! I must see this.
Hey, good luck.
Be careful. They hungry.
Oh yeah, yeah, careful. They don't talk.
Yeah,
Well,
I mean, you
yeah. Right, yeah, it's a little different.
Okay.
Anyway.
So the flumps will drift along.
They'll flump
Goodbye, plumps.
their way.
Love you.
Live long and prosper, flumps.
Okay. And so you've got a rough idea now. Well, actually, you've got a pretty good idea of the path
Pretty solid idea.
to get to the Myconid circle.
But we're watching out for unfriendly
Unfriendly mushies.
mushrooms.
So give me perception checks, but actually I'll get two of you to take the lead and give me perception checks with advantage, because you know that there are dangerous mushrooms ahead.
There are things.
Yeah.
Is it still bioluminescent-y
It is.
around
yes.
the place? Okay,
Yeah,
so
is it worth casting dark vision if there's enough light to see Dungeon Master?
No, it is dim light, so you don't need dark vision.
Okay, cool.
Okay.
22.
So I'll take point as well then, just because I can take a hit
Go for it.
if there's a problem.
Sure.
Seems sensible.
With advantage, yeah. Makes it a 21.
Yeah,
Okay.
22 and 21. Not bad, not bad.
Yeah, so you're moving through and you do start to find more and more mushrooms, all kinds of different fungal growths, but you do find Todd, you will find two types of mushrooms that look a little different.
They look sus.
They look animated, is the way I would describe it, in that they're not just sitting there being mushrooms. One actually has little holes that almost look like mouths coming out of its cap.
Don't like that. Don't like that.
Awful.
The other is almost like a purple or violet bulb shape with these
not these fucks.
tendrils gently wafting around as if they're actually looking for something to latch onto.
Yeah. Well, Todd's gonna be like, they don't look like hoblo. They're not hoblos.
Oh yeah, this one. Yes.
Yeah.
Poop. Yuckies.
Nature checks to determine what they are.
I don't need a nature check to know that I don't want to fucking go near that thing.
Yeah. You are. I think you are avoiding them either way, but this is purely.
That is a soft 20.
This is nature check for Lorda.
17.
Apparently,
Ooh.
Todd is on top of that one because 19, and I have no buffs to nature.
Yeah, Gwendolyn. You've heard some stories of adventures in the Underdark. More sort of pulpy trash, but they do talk about violet fungus, which
Attack of the violet fungus.
which are the ones with the tendrils, and apparently they do actually grab passing creatures to consume them. And there are also mushrooms called shriekers that, if approached, will actually make a sound that alerts all other creatures, especially.
This is going to become Left 4 Dead. Well, I suppose The Last of Us, won't it?
Yeah.
Anyway.
You know of them in the context of shriekers being cultivated. In the stories that you've read, shriekers are cultivated by, mind flayers and other horrible creatures to be sort of border guards or something like that.
Oh yeah, these are cops for very bad creatures who would quite like to eat our brains.
Narc fungi.
Yeah, they are snitches, they are narcs, they are...
Okay, I thought you
bugs.
said what I thought you said, and I was like, did she say that? Am I crazy? She did.
We don't trust the cops.
We do not, especially us. We're all...
All right, so we go
Yeah.
around the thingies.
Okay.
Yeah, let's go around them if we can. A wide enough berth to not potential this.
No problem. They are largely
Yep.
immobile, so I'm not going to need
They're
to
still mushrooms.
make any
just-
rolls for this.
Oh, this is the mushroom.
Um,
The mush
Get
pit.
it?
Yeah.
The mushroom.
and
Mhm.
given the
My God, this
flumps,
place is full of myconids. Oh, there wasn't much room for anything else.
I thought you guys were like that, Jack. You look like fun guys.
the given the instructions, the next place to go is this way. So again, perception checks from the two taking lead.
You got it, boss.
Advantage again, or just flat this time?
Just flat. You're not looking for anything
21.
in particular except for a myconid circle.
Perfect. 15.
Okay, Todd. You are the first to spot, and you spot them before they spot you. You do see a group of humanoid mushrooms, larger than Hoblol, and they actually seem to be moving roughly in your direction. But at this point, you don't think they've noticed you.
But they look like hobble?
Yeah, you think they're probably the same species as Hoblol.
Look, those look like hoblo.
Oh, hey, they do. Hey, Hobla, there's your circle.
Hoblol lets out more spores so that Hoblol can communicate with you again. And says, "Oh, it's them! It's them!
Yay, that's great.
Wonderful.
Go!
I'm gonna set him.
Go!" And starts
Okay.
sort of kicking
Okay.
Duncan
mush.
to go faster.
Cute.
Drench.
He's
She's
on
riding Drench at the
Drench.
moment.
Riding Drench.
We're
Yeah.
not
Swap.
touching Duncan right now.
Fair enough.
Yeah.
Yeah, I
Duncan
would
needs some
not.
space.
And as you approach, you see that some of the Myconids actually have spears, and they actually, when they notice you approaching, they point their spears at you and take on an aggressive stance. But they're not looking to attack you, but they are ready.
That's valid.
Yeah.
That's fair.
Well, Todd
Drench.
points at Hoblo.
Yeah. Gonna pick him
Okay.
up and put him down on the ground.
They see Oblo, and then one of them carefully sort of raises the spear and moves forward, and then lets out the
It
spores. And says to all of you, what are you doing with our little one?
We found him.
Helping.
He was lost.
Yeah, you found him in a cavern.
Hoblo, where did you go?
Oh.
I went for a walk. I found an egg.
It wasn't.
It was not an egg.
No.
It was an explosive device.
Yeah, we got it from him.
What did these creatures do to you? They found me. And they picked me up and carried me. And the Myconid says, "Is this true? Did you bring him back to us on purpose?"
Yes.
He said he couldn't remember the way home, so we thought we would help find the way home.
We were about to explore, to search the caverns for our lost one, and you bring them to us on your own. We are most grateful for this.
Oh,
It's good.
okay.
Gotta be with your pack.
Hey, he's a good little guy.
kids need families.
Hoblo, come here. And one of the other Myconids raises their spears and goes over to pick up Hoblo. Do you relinquish the sprout?
Of course.
Okay.
I don't want to because he's adorable.
We would keep him if it were an option, but we will not
100%.
steal him.
We're not going to steal the child,
We're not. We're not kidnapping right now. No.
And Hoblo sort of holds up the keys and said,
Hmm.
"They gave me this." And the lead Myconid says to the four of you, "We have very little with which we could reward you for what you have done here, but you could come and join us and rest for a short time if you like."
Sounds
We would be
pleasant.
honored.
Yeah.
That sounds like real comfy.
Okay,
Sounds nice.
Fade to credits.
so I think
Mushroom party.
yeah, as we're
Yeah.
wrapping, I think this is a good place to wrap up.
Yeah.
As
Sun's up.
you go and join
Ah,
the Myconids. The Myconids really do actually have parties.
I was
bet.
going to say, mushroom parties, good party.
strong Karak energy.
Yeah, we found him.
Oh my god, we did! Yeah, we found him.
And we didn't immediately drop the boulder on his face, so that's nice.
We didn't. We didn't like
Yeah.
strap 50 rockets to him or something. Yeah.
So yeah, you'll go and sit among the Myconids, and they will not only share their rapport spores with you, but
Aw,
Rapport spores.
then they will release the hallucination spores,
Yeah,
Oh,
let's
God.
go.
which
Drench is in
induces
heaven.
a shared dream that provides entertainment and social interaction.
Aw,
Nice.
Having a good
Cute.
mushroom time.
Blissed out.
Having a
Um,
wiggle.
and
Get the hookah.
you can take this moment. It's a bit early in the day for the long rest, but I will say that it's a safe place. The Myconids will protect you, and you gain a level. So you can
yay!
have for the next session you can have fully leveled up and effectively gain a long rest as a result.
We got rewarded for helping.
Beautiful. We did the side quest and we got.
We did it.
No. Man, are we going to become the good guys now? We just got a reward for doing a nice thing. Gwen, are you
Save
paying
the
attention to me?
baby.
You did save the baby.
Are you
So-
plugging this shit?
That is our game and our show for this week. We will be back in a week's time, where our heroes will be level 7 as they
So
continue searching for the exit to the Stonehold, though they do have a potential lead to follow now. So thank you very much for watching. We will be back in a week's time. Bye.